Vape Nation!
Just a robot.
So 2 years ago on my old channel, I did a video called Anti-Smoking Ads Are Cancer. In that video, I just talked about a few anti-smoking ads that were, trying their very best to relate to the young people of today.
It tastes like tropical kumquats, so it can't be bad for me.
It's a trap!
Interestingly enough, these ads do not stop people from smoking. Who would have guessed? But do you know what does work? Vaping. And it's a good thing that all these anti-tobacco people support e-cigarettes, right? No, of course not. They think vaping and smoking are basically the same thing. I'm sure most of you have seen these Muppet anti-vaping ads on YouTube. Well, I found a whole playlist containing all their videos, and I thought it would be fun and interesting if I went over them. I know a certain coffee mug has already covered these videos, but I have some new points to add to the conversation. Despite the fact that I just said that, I'm sure I'm still going to get a lot of comments calling me a ripoff. But hey, that's YouTube for ya. Anyways, let's dive into these videos. And you know they're going to be good because the comments are disabled.
I've been vaping, but it's safer than smoking.
You know, one Juul pod contains as much nicotine as 20 cigarettes. 26.
Yeah, it's supposed to do that. Vaping contains nicotine, but not tobacco, which is the really bad part.
They contain no tobacco. Instead, a liquid containing nicotine derived from tobacco leaves is vaporized, and users of e-cigarettes inhale that vapor.
You can also get vape juice with half the nicotine or no nicotine at all. This is just so blatantly dishonest. It really sounds like they're saying vaping is even worse than smoking. Now, of course, they're not actually saying that. But if someone saw this video and they weren't really educated on how smoking and nicotine can affect their body, they might actually end up believing that vaping is even worse than smoking. Oh god, that was just the first video and we still have 5 more to go. Let's move on to the next one.
Vaping is like safer than... Vaping is safer than...
I don't know why they keep interrupting him. He's absolutely right.
Since e-cigarettes have no tobacco and no combustion, they release no tar. This makes them, according to Britain's Department of Health, at least 95% less harmful than tobacco cigarettes.
This just really shows that if you try to make a point against these people, they'll just silence you. They're not even hiding it. Do you know what really grinds my gears? Get it? Because I'm a robot? But anyways, do you know what really grinds my gears? These ads are wasting taxpayer money. And they're just so terrible. Uncle Sam, I like it when you use my money to pay for fire departments and police departments, but not videos like this. If you want to disagree with anything I've said in this video, you can leave a comment about it down below. Unlike these guys, I won't try to silence you every 5... I said I won't try to silence you every 5... Let's just move on to the next video already.
Is that a hand? Am I a puppet? Is any of this real? If I'm not real, how am I thinking this? Hey, he's kinda cute. But wait, is he real?
Okay, I've seen this ad on YouTube plenty of times, and not once did they ever show the part where she was questioning her existence. I understand that sometimes they need to shorten a trailer, but they only took out about 5 seconds. But whatever, it's not important. I'm just gonna re-edit the trailer and play it how I remember it.
Hey, he's kinda cute. I wanna kiss him.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty decent effect. I understand that most ads are over the top, but even this is pushing it. Watch out, kids! Vaping slightly lowers your immune system, so it's possible that maybe you might be getting to first base with a girl when all of a sudden you throw up all over her. I mean, if this is not going to get people to stop vaping, I don't know what will.
Honestly, yeah, guys, I've been vaping, but it's safer than smoking.
Not really, because if you vape, you're 4 times more likely to start smoking cigarettes anyway.
Wow, 4 times as much? That's a big multiplier. Do you know what is even bigger? 20 times as much. And as we established, vaping is only 1/20th as bad as smoking.
At least 95% less harmful than tobacco cigarettes.
Also, of course, people who vape are more likely to start smoking. People who vape are the type of person who would have started smoking if vaping didn't exist.
When it comes to addictive substances like caffeine or nicotine, it isn't the addictive substance that's harmful, it's how it's delivered.
Now they repeat the if you vape you're 4 times more likely to smoke statistic a lot. But I got one more statistic of my own. E-cigarettes can reduce smoking-related deaths by 21%.
A recent study in an Oxford Journal peer-reviewed publication, Nicotine and Tobacco Research, said that e-cigarettes could reduce smoking-related deaths by 21%.
That's thousands of people. It would be nice if everybody just stopped vaping and smoking, but that's never gonna happen, even if you illegalize it. Cringy ads don't stop people from smoking. Vaping does. Whoever made these stupid ads, I just want you to know, vaping succeeded where you failed. And you're so prideful that instead of supporting vaping, you're pushing to ban vaping, which will cause thousands of people to die. That's just messed up. I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. This whole all or nothing attitude is stupid and unrealistic. Vaping has saved many lives. Get over it.
Did you know that 1 Juul pod contains 20 cigarettes of nicotine?
That is completely absurd.
Now we know what you're thinking.
You think this is weird and creepy, but you're the one watching puppet ASMR, you freak.
Okay. I was in a really bad mood, but that was actually pretty funny. I'll give them a point for that. By the way, if you want to see the clips I was using to support my argument, they're from the video, What's Wrong with E-Cigarettes? It will be linked down below. And you can actually leave a comment on that video. It's funny that the people who are for vaping make a mature video that treats you like an adult and gives several points to support their claim, while the people who are against vaping say, nah man, vaping is lame, these puppets say so. And here's a bunch of statistics that sound really convincing until you analyze them for more than 5 seconds. And one more thing, I myself used to be a smoker, but then I started vaping, and right now I'm vaping nicotine-free. It actually worked, and these anti-smoking ads actually just made me want to smoke more. My eyes have seen the glory of the cleansing of YouTube, debunking SJWs and feminazis too. We criticize reactionists in hopes they get the boot. Just a robot marches on.